Welcome to New Sky TV. Breaking news. Guo Yuxin and Wang Haozhen actually got their marriage certificate. Wait, is this really a shocking secret? When you first saw that red background photo, did your heart skip a beat, just like mine? Did you think this golden couple of the short drama circle had secretly tied the knot? But after frantically searching through all the trending topics and comments, you found that apart from a few blurry screenshots, there was no trace of any official confirmation from the Civil Affairs Bureau. Isn't that strange? The marriage certificate photo supposedly leaked from a fan group does have a festive red background, but why is the watch on Wang Haozhen's wrist completely different from the one he wore at a commercial event last week? And why does Guo Yuxin's white dress perfectly match every crease in her photos taken in Dolly? Is this a flawless coincidence, or a hidden surprise for those with keen eyes? What's even more chilling is that the timestamp on the screenshot of the leak was erased, and the social media account of the so-called Guo Yuxin's best friend vanished without a trace the moment you clicked on it. This kind of appearing and disappearing without a trace approach to leaking information is like a timed bomb dropped into a pond. Think about it carefully. Good Rain knows the season had only been filming in Yunnan for a few days, and the pre-registration channel immediately surged to 183,000. This number is indeed impressive for a new drama. But it just so happens to be at the most difficult time for pre-registration numbers to climb before the marriage registration rumor breaks out. The timing is as precise as a sergeant's scalpel. Is this really just an accidental discovery by fans? Remember that short drama couple from last year who took fake romance to real life to the extreme? Wang Keimu and Zhang Chuxuan were photographed hugging each other late at night before the premiere of My Pampered Little Crazy Wife, and the ambiguous video circulated online for 3 days and 3 nights. After the drama finished airing and garnered 3 billion views, the two casually dismissed it as we're just good friends. Did you feel like you'd been thoroughly fooled at the time, yet couldn't resist clicking on the next sweet romance drama? This is the cruelest yet sweetest survival rule in the short drama world. What the audience wants isn't the truth, but a piece of candy that can slowly melt in their mouths, even if the wrapper clearly says marketing. Don't you still unwrap it and enjoy it? Let's rewind to 3 months ago. Wang Haozhen visited Guo Yuxin on set late at night. The streetlights in Hongdian cast long shadows of the two embracing. The few seconds that Guo Yuxin rested her head on his shoulder looked just like the most cliched yet heartwarming scene in an idol drama, didn't they? At the time, some people said, this was deliberately filmed, but can you resist repeatedly watching that shaky, earthquake-like candid video? Even earlier, during the promotional period for Meteor Garden, the two were photographed holding hands on the red carpet, generating over 100 million views overnight and pushing pre-orders to a record 3.6 million. The production team never said a word about them being together or not, simply smiling as fans dug up information from matching watches to matching milk tea. Isn't this the easiest yet most lethal form of CP marketing? After all, compared to spending millions on promotion, what's more cost-effective than having millions of netizens willingly access Sherlock Holmes? Right? Now the entire internet is pressuring Guo Yuxin and Wang Haozhen to give an explanation, but think about it. If Wang Haozhen really issues a statement saying it's purely a rumor, wouldn't those viewers who clicked the pre-order button because of the sweet moments immediately delete Good Rain Knows the Season from their favorites? Conversely, if he sweetly acknowledges their relationship and says we're together, then for the next 6 months, every event they attend will be met with questions like when are you getting married? And any kissing scene in their new drama will be criticized as a publicly funded romance. This kind of self-destructive PR strategy, like drinking poison to quench thirst, is something you, as their manager, would you really dare to gamble on? So you see, Wang Haozhen was exposed for liking and then immediately unliked a comment wishing someone a marriage certificate, and Guo Yuxin attended an event wearing what appeared to be a couple's ring but never mentioned their relationship. This no initiative, no rejection, no explanation policy is exactly like the highest level of push-pull tactics in the ambiguous stage, not letting you get to full sweetness, but constantly sprinkling bits of sweetness to keep you hanging on. And even though you know you're being played, you still can't help but refresh their social media accounts 10 times a day. Isn't this the sweetest yet most pathetic fate of modern-day celebrity worship? Ultimately, ever since Summer of Fender garnered 3 billion views in 18 days, Guo Yuxin has ceased to be a nobody playing a maid in a long-running drama. She understands all too well the meaning of topic generation, and she knows all too well that what audiences want is not the truth, but a love game where they can get into the story and then leave at any time. Wang Haozhen struggled for 10 years to win the Craftsman Actor Award, Doesn't he understand how worthwhile it is to exchange a single ambiguous like for millions of pre-orders? Good Rain Knows When to Fall will be filming in Delhi for 2 whole months. Will there be even more explosive room photos leaked during this time? Will there be any behind-the-scenes photos of the 2 sets of parents meeting? Even, on the day of the finale, will there suddenly be a live-streamed wedding of the century, reaping the last wave of tears and traffic before gently telling you, the above was purely for the sake of the plot? Honestly, if all of this really happened, would you angrily throw your phone and yell liar? Or would you tearfully say, thank you for giving me such a beautiful dream? So now, put down your phone, look at that beaming marriage certificate photo on the screen, and ask yourself, am I really infatuated with someone else's love, or am I plotting this sweet trap I've willingly jumped into? And the next second, when Yuxin and Wang Haozhen gaze deeply into each other's eyes again in the trailer for Good Rain Knows the Season, are you sure you can really control your fingers and not click that red reservation button? Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.